Test 1 2. Okay, good. All right. We're not there yet. Doesn't work. Oh, get yourself sorted bass. Oh, yeah, I need a nice upright seat back there. Stop me slouching. Get a bit of the music going. Well, looks like the International Space Station stopped moving. It's a shame. How about we stop and start it again? No? Nothing. Doesn't look like she's live at the moment. That's okay. Maybe that restarted the stream. Maybe it's a different stream. Check it out. See if we can figure that out. So we go ISS Live. Oh yeah. Isn't there one from NASA though itself? Official NASA stream. High res, high definition. That's it. I don't know why this ain't working for me today. Must just be broken. That's fine. No worries. No worries. Okay, so into MIDIPunk again. What we're going to do is get out our stupid MIDI piano. You know what? I think it's high time that we get a bit of MIDI piano. We just go MIDI piano and let's see what we can find. Installed. MIDI piano free. FL Studio Mobile. Give your all because of your passion for making music. Yeah, I just want something that puts out MIDI notes, like something real. Well, actually, it would be good to have a bit more than just the notes. So maybe this is a good one. maybe it doesn't have MIDI out. Okay, fine. What about piano time? MIDI piano app? MIDI keyboard input with an upgraded version. No thank you. I just want something free that does this. Added MIDI support. Yeah, so is that MIDI output as well as input? I don't know. Maybe I've just got to use my crappy app. That doesn't really work. What have I got here for downloads? Copilot, ooh. Other stuff. Whatever. Alright. This is downloading quick. Apps. Piano 10. Whoa, that graphics. Amazing. Rate this app. Yeah, I don't know. General MIDI. MIDI support on. MIDI input, MIDI output. There we go. We'll go out there. We'll go program 1. And what we're going to do is... Oh, that's record. Okay. Yes, I am sure. Okay, well that's working anyway. I can see the light flashing on my little MIDI device. So maybe this is better. Maybe this is going to be a better device for us. So, let us go into here. And we've hard-coded some stuff in here at the moment. So, TTY 2 is good, I think. I can't remember what serial port I have it plugged into. And then we're going to... Where am I selecting import 2? There we go. I'm just going to go import 1 for the JT Micro because I know I've always got that there. A trusty JT Micro for now. Okay, good. And hey, look at that. Am I see receiving doubles? It's kind of weird. It's like it's going note on. Channel message. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm dumping out the same message twice. Always takes me that little bit of time to figure out what's going on. Now I don't actually know the architecture of the software yet. How I'm gonna arrange it. So I think I may need to spend a little bit of time doing that. Now, do I do it in Draw.io or do I do it in Obsidian? Oof. I think Draw.io because Obsidian, the other one. Yeah, because Maker Projects, MidiPunk, Electronics Reference, Notes, Scratchpad. What have I got in here? I've got serial stuff, ideas to keep in mind, blah blah blah. Existing products, Electronics Reference, about, which isn't really very. Not really very abouty at the moment. That's fine. So we're going to go new canvas. We're going to use canvas to lay this out. So we're going to have the main module, and then we're going to have the we're going to have the GUI API. We're going to have the config reader parser. We're going to have the I almost want to do a proof of concept of my markdown data theme on this one. Config reader parser. We are going to have the so what are we doing here at the moment? We're opening the serial ports. Function read serial. So read serial go routine. And we're going to have serial write. This is going to be like IO. We're going to have USB discovery. We're going to have USB read. And we're going to have USB write. Where each is a go routine. Maybe I shouldn't do that on the title. That's not a good place to have that. I'm gonna get rid of this. Add a card. And this is going to be notes. Each of these is a go routine. I do wish the Obsidian canvas was a little bit more full featured. You could do a little bit more, draw different shapes and stuff, but you know, maybe that's, I always feel like I'm missing the point of what these people were trying to build. Because I'm just like, why can't I just do everything? But software is never good that just does everything, so. Config reader parser. This is going to be like Bootstrap. GUI API is going to be, it's going to be MIDI IO. Then we're going to have the GUI API, and this is actually going to outsource to the GUI Punk API application that runs over the top. We're going to have like a bootstrapper. Now I did start building like an interface thing, didn't I? Or didn't I? I'm sure I built a struct. I might be... Oh, see, I did this block diagram. How far did I get with this? Oh yeah, that's right. See, I started to design the struct in here. So with Golang, how do you like modularize? Like, should you put structs in a different file? It's a Golang folder structure basically, eh? Might need a little help from our friend here, ChatGPT. The Go programming language. Source file organization. The package clause begins each source file and defines the package to which the file belongs. A set of files sharing the same package name form the implementation of a package. An implementation may require that all source files for a package inhabit the same directory. So, okay. I think this is a general question I have though. So we're just going to go to chat. Oh, I'm already there. So we go in Golang. Is it a good idea to store all my structs, etc. in separate files or reuse? Don't overdo it. Models, services, repositories. Split your code logically. Don't split just for the sake of it. Organize by domain, feature, not necessarily by type. Okay. New folder. So in other words, I'm gonna wait, hang on a sec. Interesting. Okay, so MidiPunk.go, we're gonna have like MIDI IO. So we're gonna have a new file, which is going to be we're gonna have Okay, what about file naming conventions? Pretty important. Lowercase, no underscores. Hey, hang on, no underscores. Excuse me, chat. Suggested file names mp-portconfig.go. Okay, just the struct. Easy. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So, new file, we'll call it mp-portconfig.go. We'll go package MIDIPunk. You know what? I think we need to, it's about time I change this. MIDIPunk. About time. So MIDIPunk port config, we're going to define a struct, which is a MIDI port config. Expected declaration found struct. So we're going to go mp port config struct. Expected. So do you go const? What is the struct then? Or do you go like this? Type keyword. I see. So I need to have my MIDI block. I need to have my block diagram open here as well. Okay, these panels. Goodbye. Yeah. Struct mp port config. We're going to have ID string. We're going to have path, which is a string, and we're going to have direction, which is going to be an mp port direction. And we're going to have a type, which is an mp port type. We can't. God, it's so sucky trying to learn like programming conventions on a new effective go. Interfaces, conversions. I want structs, data. Type. Where's the search box? I want a search box. I mean, I guess Control F, you know. Struct. Name, value. Okay, so they're lowercase. They are lowercase. What about a double word in Go? New map. Looks like it's a lower camel case. If validate only. Yeah, it looks like it's lower camel. Okay, that's good. I'm pretty familiar with that, so it's reasonably so what's the block comments again? Say, oh god, every time I come back here, it's like I gotta learn all this crap again. Which is fine, I mean it's good. We need to learn how to do it properly. Oh yeah, okay. Standard block comments. So MP port config is a struct that holds the configuration for a MIDI port. A MIDI port is either a USB, is a physical device port, either input or output. So a USB MIDI device might have both an input and an output port configured. Cool. Type MP port type. Int. No. Type MP port type. Now how do we, like there was a thing about doing kind of virtual enums. Right, yeah, that's right. So type, so we'll copy that. I'll just paste it for now because we need to learn. So type, we define the type as an int. This is going to be, so hang on, does it format it that way for me? Like if I save it? No, it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. All right, MP port type int. So now we go iota starts at 0 and auto increments until it meets another. Okay, so we need import. We need to import iota. Oh, iota was built in. It is. I don't need to import it. Fair enough. So we're declaring a couple of constants here. So if I like, yeah, right. running at 31.25 kilobaud. The USB MIDI port, which is a USB device that can send and receive messages. A USB MIDI port. A USB MIDI device port. A USB device port with a MIDI compliant device attached, with a USB MIDI compliant device attached. Okay, that makes sense. And that automatically comments 1 for us. That's kind of cool. Okay, and 0. Ah, nice. So, right, define methods on the MP port type. So, if we want it to go to a string, I don't know if we do, we just actually want just the constant. So, it's fine. Okay, so this one, we got MP port type. So we don't even need to import it because it just knows that it's there. And then MP port direction is going to be the same. MP port direction. And we're going to have input versus output. Huh. Iota's really clever. I like it. So the port receives MIDI messages from the MIDI device. I didn't really need to say connected, did I? I could keep that. Oh, this is nice. I actually kind of like this. Okay, the field direction is unused. Yeah, sure it is. So we've got MP port config, MP port direction, and MP port type. Wicked. Oh, now I was going to wire that up to that. Now I remember getting like sidetracked last time looking at how to do the enums. That's the word. Okay, so we basically want a I wonder if there's any way that we can detect a MIDI device on a serial port. I mean, obviously, once a key gets tapped, it's going to happen. But I don't think there is any other way. But we can still open up the port anyway, even if there's nothing attached. So we're going to have like a MIDIPunk mapping. Sets up mappings. So it's kind of like the bootstrapper actually runs. Dispatches, like setting up mappings to the config reader and parser, which then creates the MIDIPunk port mappings, MIDIPunk route mapping. Or do I just call it MIDIPunk route? I think so. And then so basically, excuse me, 8 peanuts. I always get a frog in my throat when I eat peanuts. It's weird. Maybe a slight allergy. Who knows? But I'm still alive, so we're all good. Let's go MIDIPunk route. I don't know about this MP prefix actually. In fact, you know what? I'm pretty sure that I shouldn't be using that because it's all under the package MIDIPunk, so it's going to be disambiguated there anyway. I love saying disambiguated. It's a weird habit of mine I've got. MP. Oh, no. I think we're just going to do that because it's namespaced under package, so no problem. Din redeclared in this blog. No, it's not. You lie. MP port direction. Oh. Gonna be a port direction. Direction. It's going to be port type, and that's going to be port direction. This is just going to be port config. Okay, I'm glad I made that decision early. So we don't have to go through too many things later on. Okay, that's good. So we've got port config, port direction. So I'm not exactly sure what it's saying. I've already defined. Maybe it's just a peculiarity of the oh, route.go. Okay, my bad. Sorry, because I've done that. A route takes multiple port config structs and creates a route for and creates. Okay, I'm turning off chat GPT again. This is just putting me off. Disable completions, thank you. A route takes multiple port config structs and creates and defines how MIDI messages will be no, it takes multiple input and output structs and defines how MIDI messages will be distributed. Input structs and defines how their MIDI messages will be distributed to one or more outputs. Optional transform structs can be provided, which may manipulate. You know what? I think that should actually be. No, I think transforms is too much for now. I think we need to forget that. That's later. This is after MVP. Because that could become quite complicated. So like, what's the UI gonna look like? I feel I'm not super clear on that. I think we might need a drawing for that one. So bright. So very bright. Okay, so basically what it's going to be is on the screen we're going to have like if I can get the pretty damn good guess actually. It's a little bit narrower. Pretty good. Pretty good guess. All right, so this is going to be our 320 by 240 touchscreen. This is going to be like JT 4K or something. It's going to be like Oxygen Pro Mini. This is going to be like we'll say Argon 8. We're going to have like in And I suppose what we could do is and that one would be what's a DIN connector one I've got, like SQ64. Austin Pro Mini SQ64. And then so we've got like outputs, which could also be like the JT4K, and we've got the circuit rhythm, and maybe the circuit rhythm, and what's another one we got to output to no, well, I mean the Argon 8 actually, because the Argon 8's a synth, so that generally we're going to use that for outputs instead, inputs. So what we could have here is a mixture of USB and DIN. So we want nice little cute little icons for that. We want in, out. So yeah, we could oh, hang on. This is going to be tough to design. This is going to be very, very tough to design. Because really we want to be seeing just about at a glance. We just, yeah, we want to see just about at a glance what these things are going to do. And what they're hooked up to. So like channel 1. They're attached to that? It is. Is that channel 10? Channel, and then we've got like transforms. Which in this case we're going to have like background, whether we have transforms in there or not. And so maybe, what do we do here? Maybe like, Oxygen Pro Mini, so maybe like DIN connector can be, you keep the colors pretty, like they got to kind of speak for themselves. So, and USB could be that color. And so like, I wonder if you tap on this, if it like, I reckon maybe what we could do is make it like go dashed in the background and like faded right out. And the thing is though, there's going to be like the input channel. We're going to have any transforms in the middle. And then we're going to have the channel again for the output. Oh, you can only, what? Can you only have one? Okay, that's fine. I guess I need to double click there. So maybe we go output channel 10 as well, right? There we go, stroke at can we can't do a background. That's annoying. Maybe they should all be little boxes. Like maybe like 2, 1. Maybe, yeah, maybe they should all be boxes. Maybe we should just do that. So then we go channel. So do we represent each? Maybe we just have like a row of buttons up the top. So we can select. I think this might help. So if maybe I... Dang it. Dang it. Deletes the whole thing. Then we can like make that green, the one that we've got selected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A way we could change the text color as well. No. Whatever. So yeah, we want this nice cozy little interface here. Feels like they're going to be pretty small to tap on. Doable though. We do have the buttons, the physical hardware buttons as well that we can leverage, but I haven't thought about that yet. And no, we're not doing colors just yet, right? We should have a MIDI, should be able to send like a MIDI panic message as well quite easily. So transforms. So Oxygen Pro Mini, maybe if SQ64, OP Mini. See, what was I reckon if we are just showing one channel at a time, so we could it could either be like channel mode or channel mode or device mode. So with device mode, with channel mode, it shows every connection on that channel between the devices, and on device mode it shows only that device's connections are all channels. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Shows only connections on that channel, but for all devices. In device mode, shows only connections from or to the selected devices, but for all channels. So that'll be really useful for like the SQ64, which throws out 4 different channels. Well, actually, it can be more than 4 different channels. But you want to see where all its data is going and what it's connected to. What potentially connected to. And then maybe this is like some space down the side here, which is like menu actions or something like that. We could probably fit 4 devices across here, I would say. And crazy piano playing, that's cool. This could be showing routes for channel 10. This is like channel mode. And then SQ64 goes out to the Argon 8. And then I've doubled this up. I don't know, do I have a fourth? Yeah, maybe keys. Right, keys via USB as an input. And output is lights, which is USB as well. My own setup, so this is kind of cool to see this coming together, how I might be able to use it myself. Keys can go to the lights, and yeah. So for channel 10, maybe that's it. Maybe we just do the Oxygen Pro Mini. And then maybe if something's not actually on that channel, it kind of gets faded out a little bit. Like maybe that isn't on that channel, it doesn't listen to that channel at all. They should stay in same order. UI considerations. Devices should stay in the same order. Devices shouldn't appear / disappear. Dashed orders, if not applicable to device or channel selection. I really like this handwriting font, like a lot. Really cool. One of my fave handwriting fonts. Okay, these buttons are pretty fiddly, but I think they'll be okay. I'll find ways to push up the UI even more. Like, I mean, this is using up a lot of space without doing much. But you need a little bit of space to breathe. I don't know, do we do like more tools? Not good. Okay, what about if we just do like a crazy stop sign thing? And we do like just like a MIDI panic button. No. Don't want to accidentally hit that, but all right, cool. Let's call this OPM. sloppiness. I love it. Prototype. Ah. Yeah, definitely like having a bit of a curve in there is, you know, having a bit of a curve is normal. Fine. It's actually inverted, so yeah, I will leave it there. They're the inputs. See, I don't even need to label it because I mean people are gonna know what the heck these are after a while, right? Not like you get a lot of help all the time from some hardware and software. It's like that frees up quite a lot of space. Which might allow me to have larger names. But it is just nice having a little bit of breathing room. Maybe. Tap to enable, disable X forms. Transforms. Tap to enable, disable. Tap and hold to edit. Ah, damn, who would have thought making freaking arrows would be so difficult? Well, it's just me making it difficult. So inputs row. Blue equals USB. What do I call it? Brown, orange, brown. I'll call it gold. Sounds nicer. Din. And red. Red equals USB not detected. Maybe it doesn't need a background. Gotta be that bad. Right. I have like a little menu down the side here. So we can have like settings. Piano, like devices. The question I have is if I do that, it yeah, unlinks it, right? So you don't have to go right up to the edge of it. You can actually back off a little, which is kind of nice. It gives you a little area. Which is cool. I like that. Settings. Oh. Okay. It'll be like a switch. Really? Off. Oh, well, that is. I'll use it. Hold. Power off. Cool. I don't like it. It's growing on me. These could be a little bigger, she said. I mean, yeah, this isn't an exact science here, but I actually kind of like where this is going. This is a really good start for me. Hmm. And so even if maybe if like the SQ64 goes through a transform, but it's actually not on the same channel. So like, so we can have some, I'll write some other notes, which might be, what is going on here? Jeepers creepers, man. Oh. Zoom in a bit. Okay, notes. Notice the SQ64 Argon 8 Arg8 is faded. This could be because the SQ64 is transmitting on channel 10, but the Arg8 is receiving on a different channel. Channel changing. What the heck just happened there? Okay. Does this word wrap? It does. Okay. All right. I know I'm going to get in there and this is going to be way too small to use. But you know what? Maybe these top ones, because they are quite hard to, they'd be quite hard to press. Maybe this is where the buttons could be quite useful. This lets me make these a bit bigger though. Yeah, that's good. Right. I've done not a lot of coding, but this was important just to see kind of the workflow. You know, I think this is actually going to be a struct by type route struct, and we're going to go expected type argument list. Type argument list. So always looking for the right place. I need arrays and stuff, so we just want the language spec. And I really just want arrays. Invalid array types. That's right. around the wrong way. Now we don't have that defined just yet. We're going to call this input.go. We'll call it input, and this is going to be a struct as well. And it's basically going to be a int, which is going to be channel int, and we're going to have a port config of type port config. It's choice uint 8. Support 0 to 255. Oh, 0 to 15. Yeah, I did mention that. My bad. 1 byte. Yeah, true. Add validation. Yeah, no, I'll use uint 8. That looks good. Unsigned integer, though? Yeah, I guess. Go uint 8. Unsigned 8-bit integers. Yeah, 1 byte. That's pretty darn good, actually. A legal value for line. I don't know what that means. Oh, how about we go route? We'll call it route output and route input, actually. The MIDI, which is a port config transmitting, broadcasting messages on the given channel. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, if you could assign a port output to a route input. Yeah, you could do that. I don't know how to show that in the UI, but Actually, this is kind of cool. A route takes multiple route input structs and distributes the MIDI messages to the given route output, to the given outputs. And so then I guess we're going to have like a, so we've got MIDI IO or config direction and type. And we go MIDI route. Audio import. Another folder. Nope. That's so bad. Missing import path. Okay, I need to look this up because I'm just like guessing right now. It's not good. Is it illegal for a package to import itself directly or indirectly? Right. So maybe then import port config from MIDI port. Tonight. How do you import file from a different folder? Wait, hang on. Their project looks like this: my app slash config slash main, which wants to use MP port config, and then we've got inside MP port config define the package config. And so main go. I see. Import using module path plus folder. Wait, so that should be MIDIPunk slash MIDI port then. Ah. I'm a little confused about this. MIDI port. That's better. Okay, it was complaining because there's different modules in the same directory. So then in MIDI route, I can go MIDI route. And we can go port config, which is actually import port config, which is from MIDIPunk slash MIDI port. Is not a type. It's strange. Route input. Okay, let's clean this up. MIDI route. No required module provides MIDI port. No, this is... inside main.go. Oh, so we need to really... that's interesting. Oh, module, that'll be what's wrong. My bad. Right. I get it. What do you mean not used? Go mod. MIDIPunk. This is not going to exist. So why is it saying it's not used? Because it is used. Maybe do you have to go MIDI port config? I see. I get it. I wonder if I can do that automatically. Then if I go MIDI port config. Nice. Okay. That's good. I've learned something. MIDI port. Okay, so we'll call this router.go. And this will be package MIDI route. And this is going to function. That's where I don't know what I'm doing. So this will basically be a go routine. Router should be spawned as a singleton go routine. I doubt there is. Nah. Is there any concept of a singleton in Go? I doubt it. Oh, okay. Sync once. Import sync. Ensures the initialization block only runs once, even in concurrent contexts. Okay. Instance is a package level variable, kinda like a private static member. Passing around pointer, using environment variables, relying on global variables only when necessary. Goes supports singletons, just done the go away with sync once. We'll take that note down just in case. Useful tidbits. So we'll go singletons, and then we'll steal that. Go there. All right, I must go. Bye for now.